Hi, Peter Thomson here, and welcome to the Economics of Innovation. So I've just had a great mentoring session with a little startup based here in Shoreditch, and they're working on a location-based to-do list, I guess it would be. And absolutely fascinating idea, some really cool kind of discussions around user interface. You can see I'm walking home in the rain here in London. And yes, one of the things that came up in conversation though that was really interesting was they've been asking themselves, well, is this idea unique? Do we have a business model here? Can we monetize this? And the challenge with entrepreneurs often I find is they ask, well, is this idea unique? And the fact is, if you're working in the mobile space, if you're working in app development, you're working in creating mobile apps, the chances are what you're creating might not be unique. But it doesn't have to be. It just has to be more, better, or different. Really. So more, better, faster, or different. And in particular, it just has to be different. It has to be your own take on things. So the chances are, if you're creating something new that really, if it's a genuine problem space for users, then the chances are Facebook's already looking at it, Google's already looking at it, Yelp and Foursquare have probably already had a go, and at some stage Microsoft is going to get into the game as well. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that there isn't space for you. It doesn't mean that you can't build something successful. In fact, it doesn't mean that you can't build something amazing. In fact, if anything, it means that the chances are right there for you to do something really unique and really different. So don't worry about whether or not Foursquare or whether or not Microsoft or whether or not Google are actually operating in this space as well, because they all have their own weaknesses, and all of them started off as small businesses at some stage too. So if you've been doubting whether or not your idea is unique enough, then forget that. Just build an idea that's good, because that's a real test. You know, when it comes to a user downloading an app and using it, I think about SocialCam, the app that I'm using right now. The fact is there are hundreds of other video apps. SocialCam isn't even the best one. It just happens to be the one that works for me. So build your app like that. Build it in a way that you would want to use it. So it doesn't have to be unique, just has to be good, has to be usable, has to be something that you would want to use and enjoy. So I'd say stop worrying about whether or not your app's unique and just go for it.